What's up guys, TechGuys56, and this is the Google Nexus 5 now. This is basically going to be a review of the Nexus 5, but I've had the phone for more than a week. I had this phone for about a few months now, and this is my thoughts on the phone after having it for a few months. So when it comes to durability, this phone has not been dropped really by me, and plus I always have a case on it, so there's nothing really bad. There's no like scratches or anything, but there is one little scratch on the screen, if I can get it in focus, right there. I don't know where I got it from, probably from keys or a phone being in my pocket with this one at the same time. So you can see the Gorilla Glass 3 on this screen is not that durable, but it is still pretty durable otherwise, because it has no other scratches on the phone at all, except maybe little tiny ones. So let's power on the device. This phone has one of the greatest things about this phone is it runs the newest version of Android right when it comes out, because it comes exactly from Google. So you can see here, this device is running 4.4.2. As you can see right here, have a little thing right here, Android 4.4.2, and that's one of the greatest things about owning a Nexus 5 device, is that you always get the newest version of Android right when it comes out, and there's and that's exactly what happens in this case. So when it comes to gaming, this phone does run a very beefy processor. Has a Snapdragon 800 processor with a Adreno 340, I believe, GPU. So let's run a few games on here. You can see this is Minecraft running on the Nexus 5. So far I've never had any lag with this device. Everything looks really well and really good when using this device. The graphics look really great because the phone does have a 1080p display, 1920 by 1080p, a 5-inch display running 1920 by 1080p. Great looking display, as you can see right here. Not going to do you justice with the camera, but you can still see that it does look really nice. As you can see, we can compare it here to a iPod Touch 5th generation, which has the same resolution display and size as the iPhone 5. As you can see, they don't look much different, but the Nexus 5 does have a higher resolution display and also has more PPI. See if it focuses. That's a little up close shot of the displays neck to neck. But you can't really tell the difference between the two. Plus the backgrounds are much different and the OSs are much different. So you're not going to tell the difference between the two as much. When it comes to sound quality, the device does have pretty good sound, but you can easily cover up the speakers very easily when using this phone. So let me just press on. If you put it to the side, as you can see, you can easily cover it up when playing games or watching video, and that's a big difference. And I don't want to get copyright, so I'm gonna play that. So as you can see, it does. The speakers are not. They're pretty loud when you're not being covered, but when they are covered, it's definitely a very big hassle to deal with. When it comes to the camera on the Nexus 5 is not that great. Especially the front-facing camera is pretty bad. As you can see, I filmed a few videos on the front-facing camera on the Nexus 5, and they are not that great. But the back-facing camera they definitely improved it a lot to how it was when I did my previous review. It was not so great, but here's some shots from the Philly Auto Show. They are pretty good. Not the best picture quality on a phone. I can probably say a lot of better cameras on phones, like the iPhone 5 definitely has a better camera. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and the S4 both have better cameras in my opinions. But this phone definitely does not lack when it comes to the camera. That it still is a pretty good point and shoot camera. Otherwise. The next thing we're going to talk about is the battery life. The battery life for this phone is definitely pretty good. It definitely is going to get you out through one day. I've gone through a day at my usual time battery percentage at the end of the day is about 20-30%. But I take my charger off the phone about 6 o'clock in the morning for school, and I put it on the charger probably around 10 o'clock at night, and I have about 20% of battery at that time. So the battery on this phone definitely is really good. Right now I have 96%, but I just took it off the charger not so long ago. So let's put the brightness up all the way here. I have the brightness around this much during the day. Sometimes when I'm going to events, like I went to the auto show, I have it all the way down, and the battery barely goes down when I have like that. I went to the Philly auto show, I took a lot of pictures, and the battery was really good. It lasted the whole day with battery percentage to spare, so it was a really good battery on this phone otherwise. What else can I talk about? So the model of the Nexus 5 that I have is the white Stormtrooper, the black front. This is the Stormtrooper Nexus 5 with 32 gigabytes. When it comes to storage, they definitely don't take a lot. The phone itself doesn't take a lot of memory with it, so I do have a lot of memory, which you can expect with 32 gigabytes. I have 10 gigabytes left, and I have a lot of applications. I have 9 gigabytes just in applications, 2 gigabytes in pictures, and the rest of it is just the software and other stuff like audio and downloads. But otherwise, I have a lot of applications, as you can see right here, and I still have a lot of memory. So, in my opinion, I would definitely choose 32 gigabytes. It's only $50 extra, and I definitely would choose that. So let's go a little bit into the software of this phone. It runs Android 4.4.2 KitKat, so it does have a lot of cool features like, okay Google, call mom.
Calling mom, mobile.
This is a new feature that the Nexus 5 has, or Android in general has, where you can call people. Oh crap, I don't want to. Okay, that's good. I can also do, okay Google, how tall is the Eiffel Tower?
The Eiffel Tower is 1,063 feet tall.
Okay Google, where is the nearest Pizza Hut?
Pizza Hut is at 9,850 Bustleton Avenue, Philadelphia.
Okay, now you know where I live, almost. Anyway, those are some cool new features with the Nexus 5. Is also, now one of the pages for the Nexus 5 is a actual Google Now page, where you can look at your Google Now, you can look at all your stuff that you have. Like I have weather, here's some news, 2014, or the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympics medal standings, stocks, here's some travel stuff, and that's pretty much it. That's Google Now. You already know what Google Now pretty much is. And that's it for this video. I give this phone right now, as it stands, a 8 out of 10. They definitely could have improved this phone a lot better. They could have put a better camera on this phone, and they could have definitely put a better front-facing camera, because the front-facing camera definitely is a disappointment, but it doesn't really matter because no one really uses the front-facing camera much anyway. But it still could be better. They definitely could have put the speakers in the better place. Maybe in the front of the phone would be awesome, or somewhere better than right here, because that is definitely can be easily covered up just like the iPhone 5. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like the video, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.